Welcome, Crochetizen. So I wanted to share another I tried it. So these are the headbands from CJ Design called the Andes headband. And this is the first one I made and I loved it. However, something happened as I started to make the other ones. They started to get tighter and tighter and smaller, even though I was using the same pattern. You could see how much smaller it is. Now, I tend to crochet really loose sometimes, but here I was just doing normal, and I found that even though I followed the 59 stitches and everything, and I kept it not too tight, that this is really small. I mean, it's considerably smaller than my first one, like by a lot. And the first one is my favorite. So let me go ahead and put these on because I like this one. So this is the first time I've ever had a problem reproducing a pattern. This was very strange. I actually did it four times separately with another yarn. This one is so tight. And I did not do my stitches any tighter. I do tend to have a little bit of loose tension. It's very tight. I wanted to do this in every color, but since it took me so long to do it, to actually make this one, to reproduce it, I thought that is really strange. I'm not doing anything different. I really like the way this one came out. But then the other ones were smaller and smaller. I used the same hook. I use a furls hook, and I'm trying not to get my stitches too tight. And I decided that I don't know what I did, because I did try to do it several times. So as a beginner, this is something that I'm learning. I know you guys have to do gauge. However, I do have a problem with actually tensioning the yarn and hand fatigue, and that's why I use furls hooks. So this does look beautiful. So if you can get it to be the right size, I love the look of the Andes headband. It is really nice. It does take a little longer to do than this is a half double crochet slip stitch, which I did wind up splitting the yarn a lot. So if you're a beginner and you split the yarn in your stitches a lot, I would not recommend this. Even though I wanted to do this in every single color, because I kept on having problems with it getting smaller and smaller, and this one being the tightest, and I actually added a few stitches on this one, so I can't explain why my gauge is off and why this is all messed up. I am not going to make these anymore. So that makes me sad, but I will do a variation on a headband to do this. And I must have messed up the actual finishing part too, because that one came out, just everything came out different in this one. I don't know what I did so differently in this one. It just seems like everything shifted. So unfortunately, I am not going to be doing these in every single color. I think CJ Designs does some really nice stuff. I do like her patterns. And I was going to do the cow from the Andes collection, but since the half double crochet really kind of does put a lot of, the half double crochet slip stitch does put a lot of tension on my hands, I'm not going to be doing this again. So I will show you these to you up close so you can see the patterning on these. I really do like the colors that I used on this. This was all done with Yarn Bee yarn, and it is soft and sleek chunky. This is a 5 this is a 5-weight yarn. I tend to use a lot of Hobby Lobby yarns. As a beginner, I think Hobby Lobby yarns are the best for the price because they're softer, and I I think it's available in wide colors, and like right now I think it's really important to buy local. So this is the yarn that I used, and one of the colors that I used. No, this was one that I tried 4 times and I could not get it right. And then I wound up doing this one, and this one's not right either. But it fits, but it's very tight. This is extremely tight. I wear them backwards because I just don't like the way they look on me the other way. So I wear them like that, but this is tight, like really tight. And I know when putting my glasses on, like that'll definitely press up against my head. Cool thing about this ear warmer is that it does cover your entire ear, and it does keep your head warm as well. So it's pretty good. But this one is way too tight, Even if I stretch it out, it is just way too tight. So I'm just going to keep my other ones and look for new head patterns to, new hairband patterns to make. And I tried it! And keeping the stitches uniform for me was difficult. That half double crochet slip stitch, not my favorite. It looks beautiful, not my favorite. Would I recommend this for a beginner? No way. No way. You'd get too frustrated. It's not something that I would recommend. I did like it. I know if you crochet and you do your gauges correctly, this is perfect for you. So I tried it, and thank you CJ Designs for designing that. And thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe to help me build this channel and bring out more content for beginner crocheters or Crochetizens. And I'm always looking forward to sharing my tips, tricks, and frustrations, because as a beginner crocheter, there's a lot of things that I run into that people don't talk about. And the big thing here is that I have hand fatigue, and doing the tension on stitches and coming up with the gauge and not understanding it and doing the pattern over and over and over again and not getting the results that I got before. So it's a real struggle, people. So anyway, thanks again, and I will see you soon.